I am Lucky, and today I am here to bring you the brand new, best updated fruit tier that you can possibly use for update 8 in King Legacy. Today I'll be showcasing you guys, or basically telling you guys, my opinions on the best fruits for PvE and PvP. And yeah, let's just get straight to the video. But before we do that, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you guys haven't already, with all post notifications on. We are going to be doing a very soon stream, a very cool stream like Sunday. I think Sunday. I'll try to stream Sunday. We'll try to get justice this Sunday. I haven't been playing the game as much to grind for myself. I've been helping most of my friends grind the game, but yeah, I guess that's it. And let's get right into the video. Alright, cool. So head over here, display capture, and pull up right here. I had two open for some reason, but yeah, this is the tier list here, template that we're gonna be using. Shout out to whoever made this. I'm gonna be using your template. Sorry for using it, but yeah, let's just keep it as calm as possible. Spin, garbage. Alright, how I'm gonna rank these fruits low key is, if I put something in B tier, it doesn't mean that it feels bad. I'm just saying that it isn't as good as S tier or A tier. Right? So actually we change this to SSS just for the sake of you guys, you know what I mean. Awakening Bomb actually isn't a bad fruit for grinding. I'll put it in C tier just because. Human is garbage. Spike, it isn't as bad, so I give it a high. I give it a high D tier. Paw is actually really good for combos, but still isn't as good as the other fruits that we have in that we have access to. Barrier, garbage. Wolf, garbage. Love, V1 is hella mid. The Awakening is cool. It's really good for PvP. Probably you'll see like a lot of people using it for PvP and stuff like that. So yeah, really cool. I can't lie. Shadow, garbage. Smoke, a Loki, a type devil fruit. I guess if you get it early on in game, I guess you could use it. It's calm. String, this is a pretty high C tier. I'm pretty sure this is gonna dominate the C tier. Telekinesis. A lot of people have been telling me telekinesis isn't bad, but in my opinion, I don't like it. Shadow shouldn't be all the way down here. I'm not really gonna organize the D tier. I'm just gonna keep the D tier as is. I'm not really gonna try to like put it in any specific order. Gum B1, hot dookie water. I'm not gonna lie. And some people have been telling me that it's been bugged. But being that I'm not seeing the Gear 4 icon here, I guess we mean gum in general with the Gear 4. So yeah, C tier. Sand, not bad Logan type devil fruit early on in game. Not bad. Actually, it actually isn't bad in general. I can't lie. Sand, it really is not bad. I think Sand got a V2. It didn't get a V2 in this game. I can't remember if Sand got a V2 in this game. I don't think it did. Yeah, Sand didn't get a V2 in this game yet, but I have a feeling Sand will be a really good B tier if it does get an Awakening. Leopard, pretty nonsense to be honest. Buddha V1. Buddha V1 actually is kind of mid. I'm gonna put it C tier. But recently, Buddha V2. Oh my god. The Awakening for V2, Buddha is actually so good for grinding just because you kind of heal back. It's like an all-in-one fruit. You M1, you do a lot of damage per cycle. I think it's like 115,000 per cycle of moveset, and M1s is a really good fruit. One of the higher DPS fruits in game currently. Super meta. Used for grinding, the event, especially if you have 1, 2 arcs. But also it's a really good fruit for dungeons as well. And I would say it isn't good for raids, but we don't do raids anymore, so we have dungeons. Dart V1 is kind of good. I'm gonna play it on here with the other logo to play that with you. Awaken Dart and not Awaken, probably Venom is lost. Venom back in the day was actually so good. So just because Venom back in the day was actually so good, I'm gonna put it mid C tier. Aloe, garbage. Gravity V1 is actually really good because if you guys don't know, the V1 for gravity is still inside of the actual meta. So really and truthfully, gravity V1 could be a SS tier, SSS tier, but is only because you basically the meta for using gravity is awaken every move that technically moves. Because on awaken you move does more damage than actual awaken move itself. But as it relates to DPS, I feel like it's kind of losing its touch. It was really good for hard raids, but I think Boot is more effective now as it relates to dungeons and stuff. Basically anything is better right now. Boot is more effective. Not really the highest DPS. I mean, if you pair it with the Dawn Breaker, I've played it with Dawn Breaker. It's really good. Like I have a fully mastered Dawn Breaker with 10,000 on it. Really good. It's like probably like 200k per cycle. I think. Yeah, it's a really good DPS, but the only thing is the cooldowns, so kind of makes it kind of trash. Control V1, garbage. Control V2, really good actually. I'm putting that above here, high A tier. But the best combo in the game, fruit and sword combo in the game. Law Blade, V2, and Awaken Control. The highest DPS in the game right now, in my opinion. You have some strong competitors like what? Like Phoenix Awakening. Oh, let me get a Phoenix Awakening. Really good as a competitor, but I do think that Control still has it, especially if you have the Charm Stone on your Kyoru V2. So we have here, this is Ice. Ice is a really good low gear, probably like right here. Yeah. Awaken Ice, high A tier. Maigu, really good. Even on Awaken is actually so good for damage, A tier. And the Awakening, S tier. I feel like Awaken Maigu is just so meta. Like, we should be using it a lot more, especially if you struggle to get credit when fighting bosses, sea events. If you struggle with sea events, you can walk on water. The range on Maigu is actually pretty decent, so you don't have to necessarily get like extremely close to enemies. I think it's really good. Flame V1, not bad either. This is also a really good B tier. Awaken Flame, right above this is a really good A tier. I wouldn't recommend going for it, because if you go for any of these, if you're going for Awakenings, I would just go for like the high tier Awakenings, to be honest. But not bad fruit. Light V1, also not a really bad fruit either. Put it above that, to be honest. For PvP, you know what I mean, Light V2 is the shiz, so Light V2 is gonna go in SSS. The damage is kind of mid, but I'm just gonna let's put it high A tier. I want to give it high A tier because of the transportation is a really good free to play fruit, and all around the rework was really good. So yeah, gas. I'm putting this one deliberately in last because it needs a rework, or V2 or something. They need a rework. Gas. Like, I feel like that's a fruit that needs a reworked. This really isn't that crazy. Snow V1, it really isn't that crazy, but I guess it's not ridiculous to put it in C tier. Awaken Snow, probably a high B tier in my opinion. I'm sorry, I guess for PvP is good, but me personally, I just don't like Snow Awakening. That's just me, I'm sorry. Rumble V1, well sorry, Rumble doesn't have an Awakening, but Rumble, one of the better fruits for early grinding. Another high A tier. I think if you're like around the stretch of First C, you should be using Rumble or Magma. Either one is really good. I think Rumble is probably the best V1 epic in the game right now. I think, correct me if I'm wrong. Quick V1, give this a solid little B tier. You know what I mean? It isn't a bad fruit, but the V2 is actually really good as well. So if you guys don't have the V2, I recommend getting the V2. I'm gonna put that in a high A tier as well. Being hard with the fruits because I only want a specific set of fruits in the SSS tier, so that's just like, you know what I mean, heads up for that, I guess. Gold is falling off. I can't lie, it's actually fallen off. Low C tier, to be honest. I mean, I guess you could use it, but low C tier. Spirit, yeah, I hate Spirit, I'm sorry. Magnet, this isn't bad. This one isn't bad. It just got nerfed heavily. V1 Phoenix was actually really good for PvP, so I'm gonna give this like probably like a low A tier. It actually isn't a bad fruit, it's actually usable, so yeah, pretty cool. Awaken Phoenix. Now, depending on how you look at Awaken Phoenix, this is the best fruit in the game, alright, but my bias is still towards the Awaken Control Law Blade V2 because I think it has a higher DPS. But all around, Phoenix very good. You can use it for PvP, you can use it for grinding, you can use it for basically anything you could throw at me, you can use it for. It's a really good fruit. It heals. The only complaint I have about Phoenix is that the healing, it doesn't work sometimes for like allies. It doesn't work sometimes. It's very annoying. But yeah, still trying to figure out how that healing mechanic works for allies, because sometimes it heals one ally, but you can't heal like everyone inside of the circle, so it's kind of weird. Duo V1. Garbage. Low B tier. It's garbage, but still isn't that garbage that I could really put it in C tier. We can do a really good all-around fruit, SSS. Probably V1, V2 that I would recommend every V2 before this one that's up here. Dragon, a lot of people are going to say Dragon deserves triple S. It really doesn't. Dragon is garbage. In my opinion, Dragon isn't really a good fruit in King Legacy, and that's because the hitbox is big, the damage is mid. I feel like you need invincibility frames when using moves with Dragon, because to be honest, using it in dungeons is not versatile. Like low key, like, I've seen a lot of people use Dragon inside the raids, inside the dungeons. You just aren't good. Like, stop it. It's a really good fruit for grinding though. So if you want an easy legendary that you don't have to awaken, go for Dragon. It's a really good grinding fruit. Toy, I'll put Toy right underneath it, to be honest. It's a really good, really good grinding fruit. Gate speaks for itself, to be honest. A tier. Melody. People are not gonna like what I have to say about Melody. I think that Melody is hot buns. I feel like the only reason I have per Melody is because it kind of cures my ADHD. Like, it's a very colorful fruit. It has nice sounds and it's really nice to use. But to be honest, it's probably like worst legendary right now. I can't lie. Melody isn't really that good. For PvP, I can understand people will use it for PvP, but for you know, PvE, what most people do in game, it's kind of mid. But PvP, I will give it a solid SS tier though, for sure. But yeah, Dragon is also really good for PvP as well, if you guys want to use that. Everything out here is pretty good for PvP, except you. Ice is really good for PvP. Flame is really good for PvP, I guess. Rumble and Gate, really good. I would put on an SS tier if I was using it for PvP. Light as well, Light V2. I don't think I'm missing anything. Oh yeah, Snow as well, triple S for PvP. And I think that's about it. But yeah, this is my tier list. Let me know what you guys think of it in the comment section below. I know a lot of people are gonna have like the world of things to say about the tier list, but low-key, again, this is solely my opinion. If you guys want to go based off of anything else, yeah, but a lot of people are probably going to hate the fact that I have so much things in A tier. That's because triple S tier means like I would seriously recommend these fruits. If I wouldn't recommend Dragon, I wouldn't recommend Melody, I wouldn't recommend Toy, because we have like such a cheap like M1 fruit now. I feel like Toy has lost its worth because Buddha Awakening is so cheap, it's so easy to get, it's a rare fruit. It's better than Toy. Phoenix V2 is better than Dragon. Everything here out DPS's everything in the A tier. You know what I mean? And I don't think there's any other fruit here as well that kind of belongs up here. I guess Control V2 will be out here as well, but I already have it here. This is just Control V2 by itself, not plus the sword. But yeah, this is how I have things ranked out for this update. If you're doing any new dungeons, go Control and Lawblade V2. If you don't, go for Phoenix Awakening. If you don't, go for the tank build with the Crab Armor, Buddha V2 and the Crab Armor, really good. If you don't and you're still using the oldish meta, I guess you can run Gravity and Dawnbreakers. Just make sure someone has the Scepters of Flame. Then is this Scepters of Light? I can't remember what but that's what it's called. Magma V2 is also a pretty good all-round fruit, and also Do is also a really good all-round fruit as well. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about the tier list in the comment section below. You guys can let me know what you guys would tweak and adjust and move around. But anyways, guys, I do think that that is going to be the end of this video. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you guys haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.